First tonight, a Rhode Island man is ordered to serve 2 decades behind bars for dealing a deadly dose of heroin.
The story was first breaking at noon. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen joins us now with dramatic new details on today's emotional hearing. Steve?
Well, the Attorney General says it's the first time a drug dealer has been convicted of murder of someone who overdosed, a landmark case with many implications for how the state will prosecute dealers. An emotional courtroom. Kristen Coutu's mother had to stop at one point so a grieving relative could leave.
It's okay. It's okay.
Coutu died in 2014. She overdosed. Prosecutors say she went to this man, Andrade, to buy heroin, but it wasn't what she thought.
The state would have proven that what the defendant really sold Kristen Coutu was nearly pure fentanyl, a controlled substance like heroin or morphine, hundreds of times more toxic than heroin.
Coutu, a 29-year-old struggling to fight addiction and get her life back, died instantly. In a Rhode Island first, authorities zeroed in on the drug dealer, Andrade, filing several charges. And Wednesday, he pleaded no contest to second-degree murder as part of a deal.
So are all of these facts true?
Yes, ma'am.
Coutu's mother, Sue, told the court how she learned Kristen died.
There were 2 Cranston police officers standing there. All I could say repeatedly was, please don't tell me my daughter is dead. Please don't tell me my daughter is dead.
So it's cathartic in one way that we have some kind of justice, but nothing brings her back, so it's difficult.
Andrade apologized not only to Sue, but his own mother.
The actions that I did that day, I never meant to hurt nobody. And I know I hurt a lot of people, including her family and my family, because we're all going through this.
It does make me feel a little bit better that he has that remorse and that he feels sorry for what he did.
Andrade sentenced 40 years, 20 to serve. The one thing we kept hearing over and over again today is that this sends a message. Tonight on Eyewitness News at 6, I'll tell you what their message is and why they hope it helps put an end to the opioid crisis. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, Rhode Island's Attorney General hopes today's history-making plea in a murder case will make drug dealers think twice.
As we reported live at 5, prosecutors believe Andrade's no contest plea is the first time ever in Rhode Island that someone has pleaded to murder charges for a drug overdose death.
Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is live in studio with the new details at 6.
Well, guys, in that courtroom today, the focus was on this case, the man convicted, Andrade, and the victim, 29-year-old Kristen Coutu. But the outcome could have huge implications on overdose deaths in the state. Prosecutors say they have a message for drug dealers.
Sir, is that your understanding of the sentence the court will impose upon you?
Yes, ma'am.
A Rhode Island first, an admitted drug dealer, Andrade, pleaded no contest to second-degree murder because the buyer overdosed. It was an emotional courtroom as the mother of the 29-year-old who died spoke.
The person that I had loved with all my heart for 29 years died alone in a car on a lonely street from bad heroin sold to her by a drug dealer who probably made about $20 from the sale.
Prosecutors say Kristen Coutu thought she bought heroin from Andrade in 2014, but she died instantly because it was actually 100% fentanyl, much stronger.
He knew what he was selling. Absolutely.
With the state trying to fight its way through an opioid crisis, everyone involved in this case said the sentence sent a message.
To send a message, Rhode Island's a small state. So when you send a message that if you're a drug dealer and you don't know what you're selling or you do know what you're selling, think twice.
I would think if you were a small-time drug dealer, you would think twice before selling again.
I certainly hope so. That's why we did it.
Andrade apologized in court. He was sentenced to 40 years, 20 to serve. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.